Alright, well, we got one more hint for Buddy over there, so let's check it out. Yeah, no. I need to talk to him.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Personal questions. Why I feel guilty.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Ah,
How could your job
Just
be
took a
responsible
drink.
for your wife's death?
I was
very
working a double.
professional.
She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't
That's
hold
nasty.
yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick, unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Yeah.
Tell me
Dude,
more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
It's a
for your loss.
real terrible
So
shame.
many died
for
during
that.
the bombings.
So many people did.
I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Yeah.
How are your
Kids
children
are alright.
after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Yeah, that is very good.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Boy, I really did pick a heavy game to start off with, didn't I? Okay, what else? Those that I didn't do already. Did them. Did him. Did that. Didn't do these guys yet. Don't have them yet. Right, he's already done, but still need to talk to him.
You always knew the words to calm the children.
Where was
Elma
he?
Howcroft said she was being watched by Vampyr.
Here he is.
Where are they hiding?
Good
Let's
evening,
talk.
Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the war.
The regiment administration appointed me by mistake. I had to learn the job on the spot, sir. Very hard, sir, but I rose to the challenge.
You should have refused.
Do you realize how many soldiers died because of that decision? You should have refused.
Yes, sir, I swear I did, sir. But no one listened. When the first wounded arrived, I had to do what I could.
It is an unbelievable story, Mr. Chidana.
It was a time beyond belief, Dr. Reed. But I'm happy not to deal with the wounded. I prefer caring for the dead now.
At least you tried. If he is not lying, at least he tried.
You can't impersonate a doctor. You can't improvise a medical education. People could die at your hands.
You're absolutely right, sir. But as a field surgeon, it was more like being a butcher.
Do you believe you have really helped these people?
My ratings were within the averages of the regiment. I saved lives, Dr. Reed. Does that not say enough about triage and war surgery?
That's fair enough. He's completely done. I got nothing else for him.
Please show me what you have.
Of course.
Yeah, normal stuff. I see stuff in there that I want to take, even though it'd be hypocritical of me. Okay, he's done. Alright, these two. So many people to talk to. So many. Alright, here's Tippets. You.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Not exactly.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
If you exhaust yourself to the point where you collapse, what about the people that you have to look out for? You have to rest.
Your attitude is irresponsible, Doctor. Believe me, I've seen so many medical errors caused by exhaustion during the war.
You're right. This is a war, Dr. Reed, and I don't intend to surrender.
Well, you have to do something. You gotta rest.
I want you to tell me about Mr. Connell. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Nature.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Who was this patient?
I don't know.
You
Some
did a
sick
major
man
fuck
from the
up like
docks.
that.
Maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I know
Goodbye,
he still
Dr.
need
Tibbets.
it, but he can't. He can't be doing that. Where's the nurse? There she is.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Nope. Here. Then he prays
Why
you.
does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
He does look pretty smitten.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
I understand.
I can't say I approve of what you did.
I understand why.
But as a field
But it's
surgeon,
not
I know
right.
that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett's.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view.
For
Dr.
now.
Tippett's is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett's must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you've found out.
Alright, no! Dang. Oh well.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
I should have thought about it for a second. Oh well. Alright, well, that's it. Just got a couple things left to do. That's it. Alright. Well, let's have a look over here. Wait. Nah. You.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfields, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
The one that helped us.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air.
Nice, stopping yourself.
I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
Kinda understand.
The world would be a
Kinda.
better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Sure, sure.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your
I will say
hunger
this,
for
I'm
answers
not
is rivaled only
the
by
greatest
your
person in the
thirst for
world,
blood.
but
But the questions need weight.
I'm a
all we need
scientist.
to do is a good deed.
My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
I'll see what I can do.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are
do you
your
want?
expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money.
Yeah, that's
My
true.
suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
That is true. Though, unfortunately, I will add to that.
Please
There are
continue.
just few to me.
Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care
I'll
of it.
take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Alright. I'm getting a lot of XP here. Someone had decided it's good for a night. Should be alright. Yeah, let's continue on.
It is now.
Hey, door's open.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Yeah. Before we talk to you, actually, let's have a look around. Small bag of junk. Yep, fine.
What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please calm down.
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless
I
woman.
ain't threatening.
You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient I get.
Better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts lit a poor sod's vein.
Well, that's one way to say.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
Fair enough.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off, they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really?
Wow.
Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
All right.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Street corner. The daily routine.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Transmit.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough.
Fuck.
Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, Miss Hawkins.
She does seem to like the gossip, but still. Alright, print again.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
She's always look at me at the side.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
What? Okay.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need
Okay.
assistance.
Alright. Dorothy. Dorothy. Where are you? Dorothy Crane. Dorothy Crane.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Clumsy. Oh, hello. Have a look at 04.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta go. Quick.
Damn it. Is this so difficult every time? That is better. That is better. I will make it through one more night.
His moral compass, or, well, not moral compass, but rather his duties of right and wrong sure are heavily judged. There you are. Here.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
How dare you look
Dr.
down on me?
Reed, any good news to share?
Personal questions. Yep, you're taking drugs.
I know you're taking drugs, Corcoran. Why take such a risk?
I need it to endure the long shift. We have
You sound
no
like a
idea
zombie.
how long the epidemic will last.
How can you... Why?
I understand the gesture, Doctor. An immediate answer to an emergency situation, but this can't be a long-term solution.
Thank you for your understanding, my dear colleague. And be assured, I have total control of my consumption.
Bull.
Goodbye,
That's all I
Doctor.
gotta say is bull. Anyway, gotta find Dorothy. Milton. How is it so hard to find one person? Seriously. Clay. What do you want?
Hey, Doc.
I get the feeling I should have done this, but oh well. Nah, he's alright.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Just being a dick. Jesus.
Surely I can endure.
I know. Oh.
Surely.
Don't worry, we are safe. What? I went too far. Should check the map. Oh, I can't go over bags.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
I need to get in there. Oh, how did I get over? I thought it was locked. Wait, no, seriously, how did I get over here? I thought this thing was locked. Huh. Well, till next time.